Hello everybody. Today we're going to make clean out the fridge soup. Alright, so what I'm basically doing is just getting all of the vegetables out that I need to use up, and we're just going to throw it together in a pot and make a vegetable soup. So I'm going to make this tomato based soup, therefore I have some tomato sauce and a can of petite diced tomatoes. I also had some shredded carrots that I did a rough chop on. I had some bell pepper and onions we're going to fry, and I have about a teaspoon of garlic there. I'll probably throw in some macaroni noodles, and I have a pound of ground beef that I'm going to cook. Also, I had some frozen peas and corn I had to use up, so that's going in there too. First thing I'm going to do is cook the onions and bell pepper. Just putting a little bit of oil in the pan, and I turn it up to medium-high heat. Move it around in there and get oil on all the little pieces. Then a little bit of salt and pepper. We're just going to let those sit there and cook until they're clear. Maybe about, I don't know, 5 minutes. I turned down the heat just a little bit, and now I'm going to throw in my ground beef. And I'm going to chop that up and let that cook till it's good and brown. Now the trick to cooking your ground beef to where it's not in clumps is to be sure that you kind of chop it a little bit and stir it frequently. And I found one of these, I don't even remember where I found this. It's specifically for that purpose. Works great. So here's where we're at with the beef after a few good stirs and chops. Don't worry about all that grease that's in there right now. I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned from Julia Pacheco. I love her channel. Check her out if you get a chance. Oh, and I went ahead and I threw that garlic in there. So it's cooking away with our beef. You can use any meat that you have on hand. It don't have to be beef. It could be chicken, pork, sausage, or no meat at all, whatever you prefer. Meanwhile, while all that's going on, now I cannot cook cornbread to save my life, but this is what I'm doing. I had some all-purpose cornmeal. It wasn't self-rising, so I had to throw in some baking soda, baking powder, and now I'm going to put 2 eggs and some milk. So let's do that together. I'm going to go ahead and mix my eggs in first. A little bit of milk. I'm going to start with about half a cup of milk right now. A little bit of oil because that'll keep it from getting dried out. So let's see if we have enough liquid in this. Nope, I want it a little soupier. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's what I want right there. Make sure that gets good mixed in. Now what you're supposed to do is put it into a hot skillet full of grease. I wasn't feeling that today, so I'm putting it in just an 8x8 baking pan. And I'm going to stick it in the oven at 425 degrees for about, oh, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then we'll check on it. Okay, our beef is done. So now we're going to deal with all of that grease. I just love this trick. So you take a paper towel and you put it over your spatula or spoon and just soak up all that grease. It works so good. And when I'm finished with all that, I'll come back and we'll throw in our tomatoes. All right, so I'm just going to dump my tomatoes and tomato sauce right into my pan, juice and all. And then I'm going to get about 2 cans full of water and add that as well. And we'll just add however much water we need. I'm going to give that a stir. All right. Looking really good. So I'm going to throw in all my vegetables. So here's my carrots. Here's my peas and corn. I found some parsley in there, needed to use it up. Give it a good stir. And I'm also, just for flavor, just going to put a little bit of beef broth in there. Just a little bit. You don't have to do that. You don't have to use beef broth. You can use bouillon if you have it. And we're just going to let that simmer until those vegetables get a little bit done. And then I'm going to add half a cup of elbow macaroni. Now I'm seasoning mine with some salt and pepper. But you can get wild and use something like taco seasoning or whatever you like. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the macaroni. Give it a stir. Turn it down on low, just let it sit there and simmer. And that's it. Oh, we gotta get the cornbread out of the oven. And there's cornbread. Turned out all right. Good enough for me.